Hey, what's up everybody? This is your girl Miss P. I hope you're doing fabulous. I'm doing well. I'm in such a good ass mood today. Let's just go ahead and get into this Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion part number 3. We're done. We're finished, finito, with Real Housewives of Atlanta. And for those of you who are gonna ask, Miss P, what are you reviewing next? Right around the corner, in the queue, in the corner pocket, is the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I'll be reviewing that religiously, just like I did with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? Please be sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. It is free. If you missed any of my reviews, the playlist is gonna be down below. First of all, I just wanna say how this was 2 whole hours of my life that I'm not gonna get back, okay? The first 30 minutes, they could have took out. The last 30 minutes, I just needed that good juice when Phaedra just shat all the way on Kenya's face. That was the best part of the reunion in my opinion. I mean, they gave us the little Portia 30-minute special. I mean, same stuff I already knew. So yeah, 2 hours, Andy. We didn't need all that. It starts out with the Nene versus Kenya debacle. No new friends, no new friends. They just not gonna be friends. Certain people you just can't put together, okay? And those two are the two that you should not put together. If you get in the room with 2 people that are shady, they're either gonna come for each other people, or talk amongst the shade. I am shady boots, okay? It can be subliminal shade, it can be turn up shade. If you don't get it, you just miss the shade. But I can do that. Just like Mariah and Quad on Married to Medicine. They shady together, but if you cross them, oh my God, it's a mess. But Mariah is not gonna get off of her chariot. I died. But Phaedra outshaded everybody. They talked about the Bailey Bowl again. Other than Cynthia's little wig catastrophe, the worst part of the Bailey Bowl was the whole Marlo situation. Nene's gonna say, you can be friends with whoever you want to be. No, she just did not like that Marlo was friends with Kenya. That's it. Kenya's bringing up text messages. Sweetie. Props should include phones as well. We shouldn't have to have those at the reunion. Thank you. Cynthia said nothing at all. Did y'all notice that all reunion? Cynthia didn't say shat. She didn't say hell, hi, hello, nothing. She was just his mom, except when it came to pizza. She didn't say nothing. The levels comment. They level to the shit. The levels comment that Nene made at the little charity extravaganza. They're all on different levels. But the one who was on the highest level that didn't need to say nothing was Miss Kandi Burruss. And Kandi didn't say nothing. All Kandi said was, well, I know she wasn't referencing me. Okay, bitch. Next, Cynthia. She said, well, I mean, we're all on different levels. I might not have the notoriety or the career or the money. I was like, girl, quit downing yourself like that. Shut up, girl. You were in Heavy D's video down below. God damn beloved. She was in that video. Girl, your career goes back, honey. Back. You were with Leon, boo. Okay? Give yourself some credit. Please. She like a wounded little puppy. Same with Nene. I mean, she is a bruised tomato. She is very sensitive at the core. She's sensitive. She one of them people she attacks so that she doesn't get bruised. But inside, she real sensitive. Like, come on now. Nene versus Miss Kandi Burruss. So, what had happened with them was Nene had a little blog post and she said, she was talking about Mama Joyce. Don't talk about my mama or my man. That's what Nene said that Kandi always says. And of course, Kandi was like, holla. Are you saying that my mama, you said she was in the gutter. What were you saying, Nene? Of course, they proceed to go back and forth. Nene had a rising inflection in her voice and she said, I said what I said. I said, whoa. Whoa. First of all, if you sitting right beside me, you don't need to holler in my ear, boo-boo. Kandi, I was surprised Kandi didn't bop. But she saw what happened to Portia, so we're not gonna talk about that. But I did love Kandi's comeback. Well, she said, well, what you said was some bullshit. Then Nene came back. She wasn't gonna let Kandi just put her in her place like that. She said, well, what do you want me to say, sweetheart? What do you want me to say, Snuggles? That's what I meant, that's what I said, and I'm not apologizing. I was like, nah, that's whack. Okay, you didn't have to bring somebody's mama into the situation. You didn't have to be extra. All you had to say was, well, if my blog post offended you, I'm sorry. That's it. But later in the episode, we find out that Nene doesn't do well with apologizing at all. We go back to the charity. and Nene was gonna apologize once more, but that apology, it wasn't an apology at all. So the allegations kept going up about the charity didn't get their money, and here goes Kenya. Well, I had given them a check from my personal BB&T account. I was like, I smell bullshit. Do y'all smell that? Do y'all? Ooh. I was like, Kenya, girl, you better clean it up. Nene said, well, we can write a $20,000 check right now for the charity of your choice, sweetness. Kenya kept going, I don't know. Then they proceeded to argue some more, and I felt like Andy the whole time. My ears are hurting. Stop it. No, stop. Next, we have a nice little husband breakdown, and it starts out with Cynthia and Peter. Every time I hear Peter's name, it reminds me of the Hunger Games and how they announce the little boy's name, Peter. What I got from Cynthia was the sex is still dry. No communicado. I felt bad for her the whole episode because she was just sitting there like, every time the camera came there, she was like, oh, Jazzy, Faye, and Apollo. Oh, something is in the water is not clean with Faye and Apollo. It's just something, the connect is not there at all. I mean, I know they had children together, but just, you know how you look at some people like, how, y'all screw? Like, y'all really be in the bed together. Or wherever you be at. Y'all really get it in. Y'all kiss? Like, all of the men folk had a suit, and I dare to be different, but sir, put on a suit. What did you have? He was quick to say when Andy said, how's everything? Everything's good, we good, we good. You good? Okay, we good. I was like, whoa, very quick. Something's wrong. They're in counseling. They don't know if it's going well. Andy brought up the fraud, the identity theft, the stolen baked beans, stolen goods. I don't know what. All of those allegations, and he had to revert back to Kenya. I was like, what? Huh? What? We talk about you, boo. For once, I was like, Kenya ain't got nothing to do with your record, okay? Let's talk about you, Puddin'. He was like, cause you know, I make you relevant. You know what I'm saying? I gave you a storyline. No, Puddin', y'all both together are the storyline. You, Faye, Kenya, her invisible man, all of y'all together are a storyline package deal. He's been around Faye a little bit because he said, you know, when I get in there, put some money on my books, okay? Because I made you some money. I was like, oh. So all in all, he never denied it. So yeah, you can just say Apollo. His last name is Nida. You never know what might happen with him. Bless his heart. We're gonna have a prayer circle for him later. I say for Kenya and Apollo Creed, they both don't care. They both fishy. I don't believe either one of them. I need to see any Sprint AT&T document. I don't even know if they're with T-Mobile or others, Verizon. I need to see the transcript because I don't believe it. Oh Lord, he talking about, didn't you text me 2 weeks ago? Why do you still have her number? What's going on? Google Hangout, Google Chat, Google Voice, something else. Phaedra. I love Phaedra. I love Phaedra Parks. I do. Phaedra had the, y'all remember on Mortal Kombat? If y'all ever played that, and if you have never played that game, I don't know what you did growing up. But y'all remember on Mortal Kombat where you would do the finishing move, and in the background they'd say finish him or finish her, and you would just take their whole spleen out. That is what Phaedra did. I was like, oh shoot, like the whole sperm bank comment and how you don't know if your baby daddy is going to be a child molester or an axe murderer. All we know is he needed that $10 to get that medium pizza, so he ejaculated in that cup so you can have a baby. I was like, oh, I mean, the whole room was hushed. And that, my friends, is why she is a lawyer. So while I was clapping for Phaedra, here comes Apollo Creed talking about, and you need to clean your toenails because they dirty. And I was like, and then he was looking at Phaedra like, wasn't that good? Everybody, shut up, Apollo. Be quiet. Your comebacks. You're not comeback ready yet. So the men come up and sit behind the females. You had little tiny Tim, his little suit. Oh, Todd, that's his name, Todd. You had Uncle Ben and the little burgundy cream chocolate number. Give it to him. You have Father Time Gregory, come on. I like little Gregory's put together. And then you had Apollo Creed. In the words of K. Michelle, Peter gives no fucks at all. He just don't care. He ate that peach with a quickness. He was like, yes, okay, Patricia to everybody. And then he had to bring up the fact, you know, I got 4 baby mamas, 5 kids. I never called no woman no bitch. I was like, okay. I love Greg. I love him. When he had, Greg is in Nene's corner from here until Phaedra puts him in that ground, okay? He said, well, basically what had happened was, I think this is ridiculous because Nene said you was acting like a bitch. Not that you were a bitch. Hush. All right, y'all. It came down to the end of this show with the Mayweather fight. Ding, ding, ding. AKA the hotel situation. He started talking. Phaedra came out and said, well, Snookums, isn't it true that you were screwing Christopher? So maybe that hit a nerve. Like, I don't know. Kenya was so quiet through this segment, honey. I didn't know what happened. I still don't get the fight, but I do have to say kudos to Brandon for at least coming through like a dude friend, being like, oh, he ain't gonna touch you. I got you, girl. This ain't gonna happen, because she didn't have a dude there with her. So Brandon is her dude. Y'all know on Grey's Anatomy, Christina had her person in Meredith. Same way, that's her person. Kandi is Todd's person. Bop, bop, bop. That's how it go. Apollo, he addressed him apologizing to Brandon. He was saying he did apologize because he's a role model to so many boys and girls. And I was like, here in America? Kandi brought up Nene's comment of using queen in reference to Brandon in like a derogatory way. So Kenya, she was like, So Andy was like, I want to address that because I even felt offended as a gay man about that. And Nene was so disrespectful with her apology, talking about, well, I mean, I'm sorry if that offended you. Do you want me to kiss your ass? Do you want us to put on a gay parade or a function? What do you want us to do? And I was like, yo, Nene, girl, you have really crossed the line. Like, seriously though? Eddie was looking like, we gonna have a talk. We gonna have a nice talk. I hope they had a good discussion. They ran some of the tape back that we did not see, and it was just a lot of he say, she say. I mean, a lot of ass around and people running around in pajamas, and it was just a bunch of mess. So I'm sitting there like, my head was hurting by the time this reunion was over. Then it was a back and forth with Kenya and Nene, basically about the checks and who has the most star power and all of this. And Nene was like, you know, bring your checks up, boo, before you talk to me. And I was like, oh, okay, this is a lot. Then it spun into Portia's little 30-minute segment. For the whole thing, I'ma just say no props, no bops. That's it. I have to say this was a really good season. We were invested in this season. Down below, let me know what you thought about part 3, because there was a lot to talk about. As far as the prayer circle, I just only want you guys to pray for the Nida family, which is Apollo, the 2 little babies, and Faye Faye. I want y'all to pray for Faye Faye's shade vision, because it just went off. And I was like, where was this the rest of the season? I just want y'all to pray for that so it gets stronger. For Apollo, I want you guys to just pray for him in a whole. I don't know what else we can do for Apollo, but just pray for clarity for Apollo, that whatever his mind is thinking, it can come out. Okay, and just pray that the babies, they get smarter, because they're all we have left. Okay, but thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Comment down below, and I look forward to talking to you guys. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye.